Merci, Monsieur le Premier ministre, pour cette improvisation. Donc maintenant, on va entrer dans le vif du sujet, je pense, et on va parler des enjeux, puisque vous avez parlé de pas mal de réformes, les enjeux de cette conjoncture économique. Et je vais donner la parole à Monsieur William Danvers, qui est secrétaire général adjoint de l'OCDE en France. Et j'ai envie de vous poser une petite question. Alors, la Tunisie a adhéré à la déclaration de l'OCDE sur l'investissement en 2011. Et pourtant, l'impact, on ne le ressent pas beaucoup.
I'm going to speak in English. I hope that's okay. How's that? Better? No? How's that? Good. Good. That's a good start. The microphone works. That's a good question. I think change takes time. You've got to be patient with change. And if you really want to make a difference, you can't rush things. And I think that's a clear indication of what the Tunisian government is trying to do. Take it step by step and do it the right way. Tunisia really started a revolution to basically change the world. And they're now reinforcing the democratic transition. And part of that is accelerating key reforms that can foster economic growth and job creation. And the Tunisian government has acceded to various OECD instruments and agreements. The OECD Declaration on International Investment in Multinational Enterprises, the Declaration on Propriety, Integrity, and Transparency in the Conduct of International Business and Finance, and the Convention on Mutual Administrative Assistance in Tax Matters. In addition, Tunisia undertook an integrity scan, which in effect identified gaps and made recommendations on key measures to promote a healthy business environment. Just today, the OECD launched a program with the government of Tunisia and the African Development Bank to mobilize domestic resources through an effective tax system design. And the OECD is working with the government of Tunisia and the IFC to establish an investment authority in cooperation with the Ministry of International Cooperation. We're working with Tunisia to lift itself up in the context of the global value chain. The OECD and the WTO, as some of you may know, keeps a database on trade and value added. And the interesting thing about this is that it talks about imports as being important to economic growth as exports. And Tunisia is actually the only Arab country that belongs to both the TIVA database and a new database that we've just established on measuring trade in restrictions and services. So Tunisia has clearly made a commitment, but it takes time for these changes to take place. In terms of Tunisia's commitment to work with the private sector, which what this gathering is all about, we're working with them, and again, the OECD is working with them, and again, the African Development Bank on public-private partnerships, both to strengthen public governance, to improve the delivery service of to improve public delivery services, and to increase public investment to make it more efficient. And we think that PPPs can pave the way for a stronger cooperation between the public and private sector in new areas and innovative projects. So that's a long answer to I think, a very good question. And the answer really is patience. Tunisia is on the right track, both in terms of its democracy and its building a market economy. And we ought to give it patience and support. And I hope that's what this conference is all about. Thank you.